Welcome back to Tech, Tesla, and Trends. Many of you have speculations about what Tesla Mexico will be. And if you look at the timeline for when they are speculating on its construction for the factory itself, it's this year. But when you look at the timeline for when vehicle, i.e. Platform 3, might be rolling out of that, the statements have been all about late 24, early 25. When you start to think about what they could do in a factory that large before they start rolling cars. And it seems to me you need a battery supply. And it seems to me that there is a particular use of battery that is right on par with what Tesla is attempting to do in converting the world to electrical energy, sustainable future, and requirement for that is MegaPacks. So I think there is a good argument to be made that MegaPack could find its way into that particular factory in Mexico. If that's the case, they could roll off an entire MegaPack line in that year from startup at the end of this year to the beginning of startup at the end of next year for Platform 3. Because if you take a look at what they accomplished in Lathrop, California, it was about a year. They said they can do the next one faster. I believe Tesla when they say things like that. I never bet against Tesla. And that's because their track record is such that they hit what they're aiming at. They may miss by a timeline, but they're not so much missing those as badly anymore. COVID threw everybody for a loop. Tesla not as bad, but it still threw everybody for a loop. So, this year we'll see Cybertruck, and we'll see the Mexico factory almost to completion. And when we see what they're actually building, I suspect MegaPack is going to be the first item that they are rolling out of there, which would be impressive. The other option, though, is a charging infrastructure for Mexico and down into Central America and South America. Because I don't necessarily know whether or not Platform 3 is going to roll directly to the United States initially. I have my suspicions that it might be delayed. And that would be for good reason. It eliminates the Osborne effect entirely because it's not available in the United States. If that's the case, Tesla scores big. They'll be able to bring electric cars at a lower price point to the parts of the world that are not able to afford the higher dollars. Now, granted, in those parts of the world, they'll be hitting some of their more wealthy citizens, but at the same time, it is a way for Tesla to expand around the world and build up capacity and manufacturing capability to further grow their alien dreadnought footprint. And this matters for Tesla. This is where Tesla really shines, is putting a factory together, bringing it up to full capacity and production in rapid fashion. No other company has the ability to take a blank piece of land and put a factory on it within a year. There aren't other companies doing that in an effective fashion. There's always problems, delays, and other issues. So it'll be impressive to watch Tesla pull this off in Mexico. And I think one of the first products is most likely going to be battery-based and be, in particular, MegaPack. I could be wrong, and I'll be holding myself accountable on that one. But we'll see. For now, have a great night. We'll talk to you later.